Hello, and welcome back to the Pretty Little Podcast. We're your hosts.
My name is Phoebe.
And my name is Caroline. And today we are going to be diving into the pop culture updates of the last week, including, of course, the Emmy Awards, which I do find to be, maybe the least exciting award show.
I really enjoy the Emmys only because I just feel like TV might be my favorite, one of my favorite mediums. I will say this host was a complete miss.
Yeah. I mean,
it was terrible.
I just don't really understand why we no one's wanting to hear more from like a straight white man, you know? Sorry. Am I wrong?
It wasn't so much that for me. It was more
I'm not
so
saying that's why he wasn't good, but like, why are we prioritizing?
Well, I
would have
loved
it.
Like, I loved Conan, and at the Oscars, thought he did awesome.
Low key, different vibe than a straight white man. I know he is, but different vibe. I mean, like, yeah, Colbert could have done it. You know what I mean? Like, that's different. Not this fucking comedian. You know what I mean?
Right. It didn't work for me. I was willing to give him a chance, but it fell flat. And I just don't know. Again, we talk about it every time we talk about award shows. I don't know why we didn't learn from the Tonys with the speech cut off.
Yeah.
Like, we need to stop that. And
I
also, I don't know how, like, later in the night, it wasn't like, okay, we need to cut this because this is weird as fuck, that after emotional speeches are given, you're then putting up how much money they just cut off from your donation. It was so weird. And I just think grossly miscalculated.
I thought that was really bizarre as well. It was like, I guess the intentions were there.
Sorry, like, the monologue was super long. There were plenty of other things that I was like, you're so concerned about saving time with the speeches, but you're giving all this other time to do stuff that, like, I don't care about.
Well, I'm going to be honest. Like, aside from... Also, you know what? There should be a conversation, and I at the risk of sounding ignorant, there should be a conversation around the amount of marketing that needs to be done and how it should be positioned for award shows. And what I mean by that is, do we need the commercial breaks in the same like amount when people are wearing brands, people are referencing things in their speeches, the event is already sponsored by certain companies. Like, can that not be the commercial?
But CBS
aspect?
Isn't getting paid.
I know. That's where I'm like at the risk of sounding ignorant. But also, yes, you are, because how many people are then either going to subscribe to your service or are just tuning into your channel? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but the tuning in, they make money from selling the commercial slots that people want to buy because the people are tuning in.
I know, but I guess I just mean it's once a year, and like, is it really, if it's going to get enough people? Like, for example, I'm sure there are people who are downloading certain apps who don't have cable, who are, you know, becoming people who watch, I guess CBS isn't cable, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. People who watch those kind of things. It's like, you might be seeking out that channel for specifically one reason. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one time a year, or maybe the Emmys would agree to give part of their, you know, those sponsorships could go to the network that's hosting it or something like that. But I just mean, like, if time is obviously such a massive concern and such an issue, there've got to be other ways in the year 2025 that we could look at it. Like, do I sound crazy?
I don't know about the ad aspect of it. That seems less likely to me to work, but I do think that, like, we don't need a 10-minute sketch at the start of the show and then still have a monologue that the host gives. Yeah, like, it's one or the other. Or you need to go right into, like, a quick monologue. It can't be... Like, that's what it normally would be like. There would be, like, a song, and then the host would, like, introduce themselves. But this, for some reason, just felt like it dragged on, and I felt like every time he was on stage, I was like, why is he still talking? And even some of the bits at the start of the presenting the awards, even though I enjoyed a lot of it, I don't even mean, like, the more, like, complex ones, like the Gilmore Girls or the Survivor ones, because I think those are fun. But, like, there was a little bit of banter where I was just like, you're so and also I don't think I would have felt like things were taking too long if they weren't making such a big deal about how long speeches were.
Well,
Even though
like,
I didn't even feel like
focus.
even the speeches that took the most money from the donation, I was like, that didn't feel that fucking long. I think we just need to go back to the playoff music that sounds like just a random string arrangement.
Yes.
Like we just needed to go back to that. It was fine. It was fine.
I guess that's sort of, and I feel stupid now for like everything I just said, but
no, don't feel stupid.
but I just am like, I just feel like there are ways to help the time issue that aren't that. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, 100%. And guess what? If you have to cut back on your fucking commercials for one night, then you do. Like, but like you got the Emmys. Like, you know what I mean? Like maybe the Emmy starts paying to be on that network. You know what I mean? Like, or something like that. And maybe they already do. But I'm just saying, like, that's not nothing. So I don't know. I think because the speeches should be what's prioritized. Like, quite frankly, you know, have a quick little award presentation moment and then get me to the speech and then move on. That's really what it's about. So like all the other little things are fun, but also, are they always fun? Like that's the other. And I felt like he was weird after Colbert's speech. Like I felt like he had like a weird reaction to Colbert. Did you feel that too?
I don't know if I really picked up on that specifically, but I might just not have been paying attention very much.
He was just like, oh wow, Colbert's happy to not have a job anymore. And like,
oh yeah, I did think what he said was kind of weird.
It was like, and it was after Colbert was like, I've never loved my country so much.
Colbert
like,
had the best speech of the night. Him and Trammell had the best.
Oh my God, Trammell's
speeches of the night.
speech.
But what I really liked about what Colbert said is like he started his speech, or maybe he wasn't even a speech yet. He presented something too, but he said, he led with, is anybody hiring? And the joke was like, it seemed
and
immediately
the joke
like
was he needs a job.
Right, well, that's what it was. You were supposed to think in the first part of the joke, and then it wasn't a joke. And he was like, because there are 200 people here that are amazing employees, and they're going to need a job in June.
Yeah.
And I just like, that's why he is the best late night host. Yeah. And also like the complicatedness of this being on CBS and CBS having like fully,
I know
they did, and him saying like, I hope the late night tradition continues, even though he knows that CBS just canceled the entire series. Like not just him, the whole thing is over. So he's awesome. I love him. I had a blast watching him.
Yeah, no, he was great. And I think it's just like, I don't know how to talk about it. I don't know how to talk about any of it. Honestly,
it's
like,
pretty bleak. Well, I also like that they didn't shy away from the PBS conversation. I think that's really important. I watched a video the other day of the first Sesame Street episode that came out after 9/11, and it's just a reminder of like, there are kids in so many underserved areas that were being educated, and not just educated, but given like a friend through that television. And now it's just
no, I mean, it's gone. And it's like they're not even a thought in anyone's head who made that fucking call.
This almost, it wasn't like it was about 9/11, but there was a fire on Sesame Street and Elmo was so scared by it. And they were able to talk about how kids might be scared by what they saw or what they experienced and everything without actually talking about it. And they like take Elmo to a fire station and show him how everything works and how they get into their suit and what each piece on their suit does, because Elmo's like afraid of the firemen at first. And like, that's just a part of culture that's gonna go away. And I think that like what's really, really frightening is we're not gonna see or feel the effects of that
until
immediately. So it's like, it's kind of gonna be like what COVID did to kids who like had to do virtual learning. It's like we, in the moment, it felt like the right thing to do. And I mean, I'm not the person to ask on whether it was, but I do think we're already starting to see the effects on the lack of socialization and being able to learn in person.
For sure.
And like, now we just have a whole generation of kids that are going into college and then like soon the workforce.
Yeah.
Who aren't properly socialized. And
no.
And we're using Quizlet to like,
no offense, guys.
Class.
No offense, y'all.
Yeah, no offense. No offense.
Phoebe just came for you, but no offense. I don't mean to offend you. I don't know about Phoebe, of course. She's a kind of a massive
I am kind of a massive bitch.
I know she thinks she's funny. She's kind of
I know I think I'm funny, guys. I know I think I'm funny, but I am just
you
a
actually
bitch.
come across as a massive bitch, and me too.
Yeah.
And me too.
And you too. Yeah, don't forget.
Don't
and
forget,
Caroline.
and me too. But
Caroline doesn't
spelled-
think she's
well,
funny.
actually, maybe not.
Caroline doesn't think she's funny.
No, Caroline does not think she's funny, and she's not. She's just a massive biatch.
But I'm the bitch, for sure.
You're a massive bitch, and everybody knows that. Anywho, back to the Emmys for a moment. Britt Lauer absolutely loved the Severance reference with "Let
was
Me Out" on
awesome.
her speech. That was fabulous. Like
I
little
felt
moments like that, but there were
that-
not. Didn't you notice there were not that many like meme-worthy moments from this year's Emmys?
No, and then I do understand what you're saying, in that like the Emmys does feel like the show that it normally
yeah,
is that way, and they kind of need to work on that. I am like, okay, we really need to start having the conversation about like, why is The Bear still being categorized as a comedy?
Well, it didn't fucking win anything.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Why is Iowa Debris going up against Gene Smart for Hacks again?
It was cool to see the Pit win so much. Hello, Pittsburgh. Okay, it's gonna be Pittsburgh is becoming the new
Pittsburgh's
Thailand.
on the map.
Pittsburgh's on the freaking. You could say Pittsburgh's on the freaking map. How about the White Lotus snub though?
That's pretty crazy.
I was floored by that. Honestly,
I can't even remember who all was. I mean, they were all nominated, probably, right?
I think. I mean, I know that Walton Goggins, Sam Rockwell was nominated. I think Parker Posey was nominated. I believe maybe Leslie Bibb. Like I actually feel like everybody was fucking nominated.
That's crazy. I mean, I do think looking back, it was a really great year of television.
Yeah, I need
love
to watch The
seeing-
Studio. I
Me
started
too.
to watch it and I didn't keep up with it, but I've got to watch it. I mean,
I started
the
to get
cast,
annoyed
the premise.
by how much it was winning,
Well,
and then
so
I
did
had to
Seth Rogen.
Then I had to remind myself that I haven't watched it yet.
Then you had to
But,
remind yourself also that you're a Swiftie. And we can't get annoyed at things winning too much because
Yeah, that's true.
that is the thing. Like when it kept winning, it was like, yeah, but they're breaking records. They won the most Emmys any
And that
show's
was
ever
his
won in their
first-
first season.
His
And his
first
first,
Emmy.
which seems like such a shock because
Right, and then
he's
you
been
remember,
such a
like-
staple in our lives, but he's been like a movie star, and it's been comedies that weren't really being like.
Yeah, I think Harrison Ford has another chance. Like I think Shrinking has another season.
Yeah.
But I was really hoping that would be the night he won an Emmy. That would be so cool. Another win that I loved was The Boy from Adolescence and The Dad from Adolescence, and Amy Lee Wood's reaction to the little kid's speech was so sweet. I wonder if they know each other. Me hearing two British accents, so they must know each other.
So you guys all know each other. Did you watch Adolescence?
I did, and I really enjoyed it. But what I will say, and what I
Really
was
dark,
thinking,
right?
really dark.
Okay.
But I think what I wanted from it was really good, and I was super happy with those wins.
And all filmed in one take, right?
Yeah.
So sorry, I keep being like, right?
As I'm being quizzed as I talk about it.
Just making sure you watched it because I didn't watch it.
I do wish that it was only 3 episodes. I think it could have been
Okay.
longer. I understand that like the whole thing was like
They
it's all
filmed in one freaking take,
shot.
Phoebe. Do you know how much freaking work that is? What if you get to minute 59 of a 60-minute episode and somebody farts and sneezes at the same time
Well,
and
you know what? I
ruins
don't-
everything
well,
and
you
the
know what?
camera flies out of the frame and they're like, we have to do the whole episode again. What about that, Phoebe? Oh my God, I wish there were more than 3 episodes. Oh, I bet you do.
I just think it was starting to tap into a really, really important subject, and it didn't quite go deep enough, I think, for maybe it to like hit everyone that it maybe needs to. Like, I wish that we had explored the dad's feelings more as he realized like what he had kind of let his son isolate himself into, in a way. Not to blame the dad entirely, but like, or I wish that we had also explored the communities that the son was in that kind of took him over. Like, they talk about it a little bit, but we don't really explore it. And I guess maybe it didn't need to be so upfront. I think that's probably what people would say in response to what I just said. Like, the whole second episode when he's talking to the detective, it's like we're seeing how it has affected his brain and how he really believes. But I think that we could have just explored it a little more. I think it could have been more than 3 episodes because it's a really, really important topic.
Okay, maybe I should watch it. I feel like I shied away from it just because of the...
It's not graphic. It's
dark.
just heavy.
And, you know, I got to limit my dark media, especially since we're getting into ghost tour season. I got to limit my dark media, make sure I leave room for the spirits in here.
Right.
I don't be waking up in the middle of the night screaming, things like that, of course.
Which doesn't happen.
I thought Kristen Bell looked so good. Her dress, I think, was like hers and maybe Brittany Snow. Like, I felt like their dresses were amazing. What did you think about their little like back and forth when they presented the award?
I was like,
we're not filming. Hey, cameras aren't rolling for the show. They're rolling for this show. They're not rolling for that show. This show that you guys were referencing. I was like, okay, wait, pause before you announce the winners.
Here?
What's going on?
Here?
What's up? Like, I just felt like they slept into
walk
those
me back through what she said because I want to refresh her. Do you remember?
Okay, so they walk out, like, and Brittany Snow, I noticed her walking out kind of slow. I was like, oh, she can't walk. She's, like, walking out a little bit slow, and then she goes, okay, sorry. I took, like, a really long time coming out. And then, I can't remember the girl's real name, but Malin goes, I've been waiting for you to come out, or something, or, like, I'll keep waiting for you to come out, or something like that. And it was, like...
You guys aren't playing your character.
It was like weird, low key. Like, I remember feeling weird. Real. It was played too real, and everyone was like, "What?" Like she didn't. There wasn't like a, and Brittany Snow didn't have like, ah ha ha ha. That's our show. Like there wasn't like a little, like it was a little bit too real.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you to come out, or something like that. And it was like the way she said it, I was like, ah, like it really just felt exactly like Margot.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
But she looked great. What do we think of the Gilmore Girls? I mean, how amazing that Tara Llewellyn of Gilmore to Say got to be in the room for that moment.
I love that they wrote their whole little dialogue in Gilmore Gab.
I loved it too.
It took me a second to realize what they were doing, and then I was like, oh, this is the show.
It took you a second to realize.
It took me a second to realize they were
You're like, they're on the set. It's the two characters from the show.
Stop. No. Because when they got out there, it was like very much Alexis Bledel and Lauren Graham, and it was like they sounded like they were just doing regular announcing on the set of Gilmore Girls, and then I was like, oh, they're doing the thing.
Yeah. Well, honestly,
Caroline thinks I am dumb as rocks.
Whatever. You thought I was dumb as rocks at the beginning of this episode. I just do think that Alexis Bledel and Lauren Graham kind of just like are Rory and Lorelai, so that is to be expected. Like I feel like that happens a lot where you can't tell if they're in character because they're kind of like just always.
Did you see what Lauren Graham said on the red carpet?
That she would be down for a Christmas movie.
Yeah, and I love how she compared it to Downton Abbey, because I would love if like every couple years we just got like a let's go back to Stars Hollow for an hour and a half.
I have to say something, and it's going to get me canceled, but I don't understand this like sector of people who are so obsessed with Downton Abbey. Sorry, snooze. Sorry, boring. No, because that's why. Because what I just said is why. But even the people who do watch it say that. Like,
no, it's
my
not
friends.
boring. It's not boring. It's not boring.
I'm just like, we're still
Oh my gosh, those
this.
were some of the first TV deaths that like, oh,
I mean, I remember you and Mom were like
truly
rocked
like
by that
I
show.
can still feel it in my heart. That first death in that show.
Well, it wasn't real.
It felt real, you bitch.
It felt real. I was there. It was rare.
Guys,
you weren't
oh
there.
my gosh, there's this one season finale where one of the characters, she's just gotten with this man who it's been like kind of will they won't they, and she is giving birth to their kid, and he's driving his car to the hospital. It's giving Quinn Fabray.
Are you about to spoil something insane? Oh my god.
And then that's the end of the season.
Low-key predictable. Okay, but if you've seen Glee, like, you kind of saw it coming.
No, you didn't. You didn't see it coming,
that's
Caroline.
funny. What I just said is funny, you bitch. If you've seen Glee, you're predicting it in Downton Abbey. That's fucking funny.
Wait, there was a Ryan Murphy joke that I thought was funny. Who said it? I mean, it was two people that had been in a Ryan Murphy television show. Can't remember, but Ryan Murphy was there, and I'm just like,
Sarah Paulson, Evan Peters?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, how does the room feel about Ryan Murphy? Like, are they weird about him?
I cannot tell at all. how anybody feels about Ryan Murphy. I can't tell how they feel about his shows. I can't tell how I feel about it.
Me either.
You know, like.
But I know I'm gonna watch.
But I know I'm seated for whatever it is, at least for a couple episodes of whatever the new endeavor is.
Did you see the next one is about, well, I guess they announced it last night too, but
With
it's
Kimmy?
about Ed Gein. Gein,
What
I
is
think is his
Kimmy
last
in?
name. Kimmy.
Kimberly?
Oh, that's a different one. That's not what I'm
Kardashian?
talking about.
Jesus
Kardashian.
Christ. Jesus Christ.
No, that's a different one. The next Monsters is about the guy that inspired Psycho and Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Silence of the Lambs.
Ah ha ha.
Right.
Sorry, I'm practicing my Halloween laughs.
Oh,
Ha 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 ha.
I think I know what I'm being for Halloween, but it's
Oh my
top
God,
secret.
what? Wait,
And
what?
it's kind of
You can
it's
tell
top
us.
Well, no, because I think that the person is really top secret for it's for a birthday party.
Mouth it to me. Billy? I can't.
Guys, it just got like right up to the camera, and she still doesn't know. I'll show you a picture.
Okay, cool. I have no
But I'm kind
idea.
of going like a Kelly route with it.
You're gonna paint your whole face and body?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Elphaba? You already did that,
No.
Phoebe. Oh my God, wait, Mom was like, what should Dad and I be for Halloween? Ah! Okay, well, ask Kelly for tips. She'll help you. Oh,
Wait,
I love
imagine
it.
I don't get a shirt to go under. I actually am just completely
You're
naked.
slutty. You're the slutty version, but you're painted, so you're kind of not
Exactly.
completely naked. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. That's so funny. I barely know if I'm gonna celebrate Halloween this year with all the stuff I'm gonna be doing.
Well, you're just celebrating. I mean, starting soon.
I'm celebrating all the time. I'm just like officially such a spooky girl, and like I love that for me. I kind of have always been. One time I played a ghost in a show, and I like we would talk about what our characters' tactics were for different scenes, and like we'd be like in scene study rehearsal, and we'd be like really serious, and they'd be like, okay, so like in this moment, like Peter, what is your tactic? And Peter would be like, to persuade, or like whatever. And they'd be like, and then Caroline, like, what is your tactic? And I'd be like,
To spook.
Yes. Go to spook. They'd be like, okay, you can't. No, what is, okay, no. And I was like,
Caroline just completely, and they go around the table, and every time it comes back to Caroline, the energy just completely shifts, and
to
they have to
spook?
go. They have to like spend the next time around the table getting back the serious energy.
every
and then-
single time. I'm like, no, okay, I know I said it for the last few. But this beat really feels like it's just like to spook. Like I just feel like I'd be like spooking them in that, right? Okay,
to haunt.
To haunt, no, to spook. And then I remember like I would randomly make my Facebook status like in the middle of the night in college to spook, and then just like post it. I have it a few times up there. Anyway,
Wow.
so that's sort of like still what I'm doing, and I love that for me. Wait, okay, Kim Kardashian's gonna be in All's Fair, which is a Ryan Murphy show.
Yeah, it's just not the one I was talking about.
Okay. Okay. Do you have anything else to say about the Emmys? Because like I think we need to talk about our new Bachelorette.
No, I think everything covered. I'm just glad, guys. I've been on that Britt Lauer train since I saw that facial expression. I knew she was gonna get this Emmy.
The little
knew
moment, the
felt it in my
slight
bones.
little curl up. It's really brilliant.
And the way
you know
she
what
made
though.
the way she made her
The
eyebrows
eyes,
angular.
I know. It was
Oh
really
my
like it was like she's
gosh.
like this, and then she's like,
Oh,
can't even do it.
And it was like it was like the smallest muscles in her face. That
yeah,
she
I
used.
missed it the first time I was watching,
It
and
was the craziest thing I've
I
ever
am
seen.
sad for Adam Scott though.
I know, because I thought he did really well, and I
feel
just think
like
it was a
this
much
his Emmy
tougher
season.
year
I know.
than I had anticipated. But I mean, that episode where he's going in and out
Back
of the
and
house,
forth on the camcorder, like
it
I
was
know.
so
And it's
good.
sad because he just went on Good Hang with Amy Poehler, and she was like future Emmy Award winner. Like she was like Emmy Award winner. Sorry, too soon. Like I shouldn't say. Like they like talked about it. He was like,
Who
no,
won that
stop.
category?
Like,
Seth Rogen.
I think it was Seth. Yeah.
Wait, does that mean
And I'm just
Severance was a? Oh wait, no, I think it was. Let me see. Because was Severance in the comedy category?
I don't think so. No. Or did he lose to the Pitt guy?
Oh, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I know. I'm just
like,
I
okay,
just
you
feel
have more
like-
seasons.
I know. But so does Severance. And honestly, the way they left season 2, it does feel like season 3 could be the perfect time for Adam Scott to get his Emmy, you know? But
and having
just
the
that
climb,
episode,
I think, is pretty
mean,
awesome.
yeah.
I do like when it's like, we've been like, when is he going to get it? When is he going to get
and
it?
like Britt got, you know, I'm glad she got it. And honestly, I bet if you were to ask Adam Scott, he would have preferred her get it over him this year, you know?
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, let's dive in to our new Bachelorette. I can believe it, but I also cannot believe Taylor Frankie Paul is going to be gracing our screens on ABC Monday nights. I've never been more seated for a Bachelorette season, maybe ever.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, I guess it's true. I was going to say Hannah Brown, but we were so skeptical.
We were skeptical of her, and honestly, Hannah Brown's season and just the goldmine that it was makes me so confident in Taylor's ability to be this fabulous Bachelorette, because she really brings the same sort of messy energy. And the difference is, though, Hannah started out from this place of trying to conceal the messy and pretending that that's not who she was. She so desperately did not want, you know, she rejected those parts of her, whereas Taylor is like putting them all out there for everybody to see. She literally has nothing to hide. Like, she is just selling exactly who she is. Now, that being said, it's kind of a shock. I mean, what a bold departure from like our original formula. Not that it's not what they needed, but I think it is crazy.
Definitely what they needed. And I can't wait. I think she's going to be insane.
It's going to be crazy because the way also, think about the amount of trauma that she has, where like, I know people will have watched Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but previously it was like, if you watched the last Bachelorette season or Bachelor season, you kind of knew what the Bachelorette was bringing to the table. You knew what her history was like.
We have no idea what her as a Bachelorette is going to look like.
I know. And we have no idea what the men are going to know about her, think about her.
Especially because they're doing a casting call specifically for her. Like, oftentimes, I mean, I'm sure they're still pulling from like the pool of people that have just like applications that circulate. But like, typically, you might have an idea of who it's going to be next. And like, you're hoping it's going to be someone when you apply. But you don't know, and now it's kind of like when I feel like they did the same thing for Ari and Juan Pablo. Like, they did like this is our Bachelor, now apply.
Wow. Well, and it's like, I think that's really important for someone like Taylor, not just for, you know, building buzz and interest, but because she's going to require such a specific type of person. Like, she has 3 kids, so you're going to have to be okay with being a stepdad. If you're not, it's going to make the question of, why are you on the show? Are you here for the right reasons? It's going to make that conversation so much more intense. Exactly. So there's that aspect of it. Then the fact that she does have a domestic violence history. Like, she doesn't have like the squeaky clean kind of resume that most of our bachelorettes have. And I wonder if that's going to change the way these men, like, I wonder if we're going to see some really nasty behavior from some men about some of the things in her past, which would concern me, considering they're doing the casting call specifically for her and we're armed with that information going in. You know what I mean?
I think it's also like, but then it could be kind of like a Claire Youssef thing where like, he didn't really know who Claire was, but we knew. Like, that's another instance. I think that they announced the Bachelorette and then had people apply. Right. So I think we could see people that are just nominated and they're like, sure, they don't think about it being someone that they're like, oh, it's this girl, but I don't know anything about her.
Yeah. Or if there are people who were, you know, as you said, like let's say we had a brother who I wanted to marry Taylor Frankie Paul and I nominated him, like, he would just end up there. Doesn't mean he's ever seen it. And then also the people that maybe already applied that have just been in the database who applied hoping it would be somebody else, you know.
I'm really excited to see how the like right reasons conversation looks, because it's going to be a lot harder to accuse someone of that when she's someone of this stature, because it's like, you guys are all probably not here for the quote unquote right reasons. Right.
And the other thing about her, like, she's got 2 baby daddies, one of whom is extremely difficult to deal with. Like, Dakota is a fucking nightmare. So you also have to find guys who are willing to put up with that and him. and the way that like their relationship is so volatile. You know, if you want a case study and Taylor Frankie Paul in a relationship, you've got 2 seasons you can go watch. You know, you've got endless TikToks
like,
you can go
I
watch.
I wonder who, when they get cast, like, are they gonna?
They better not use it against her. You know what I mean?
Also,
That's,
are
like,
they
my
gonna
concern.
watch it? Like, are they, like, if they haven't seen it, I wonder which men will be like, well, I'm gonna go study up on her, or
Right.
I'm gonna go in and just get to know her.
And I wonder what she would prefer. You know, she also said whoever it is has to move to Utah.
I feel like I could be wrong. I could see it going either way, but there's something about her that makes me think she would want them to watch.
Yeah, I think so too. Because
I think she
otherwise,
is. That is
thinking,
one
like,
thing that I like about her is like she is just her. She's not
who
really a
she
liar.
is.
She's just who she just.
That's
is
one thing about
what
Taylor.
She is.
If she says something, like I believe
it.
Like
even
she
even
really
if it's
doesn't
outlandish,
lie.
crazy,
and even if it's bad about
unbelievable.
herself, like
Yeah.
she's like so okay with owning her shit.
She makes me think she will have a really tough time with dishonesty.
Yeah.
And inauthenticity, which I think we'll see a lot. Maybe not as much dishonesty, I don't know, but like I think there might be a lot of inauthenticity on this season because
I totally
of
agree.
her status.
And she's so emotional, and like she literally wears her heart on her sleeve, and she just like lets it all hang out and lets people have it. So that's the other thing. I'm like, every episode is going to be like an emotional roller coaster with her, you know, like there's gonna be never a dull moment. And
so are we thinking it'll be a January date?
Apparently she's like filming it for the next 2 months, so maybe
it's like, but there was the casting call, so I'm like, how quickly are they casting?
Oh, I guess that's a good point. So yeah, I guess I don't want to wait that long. I am like injected in my veins.
I do
so
kind
ready.
of hate the times that they have announced before they've filmed. It's like,
I know,
even before they've cast, it's like, what am I supposed to do? Now I know, now I'm excited.
I'm just foaming at the mouth here. Well, what you get to do instead is watch Salt Lake City and watch Dancing and watch season 3 of Mormon. That's the other thing that's crazy is that season 3 of Mormon Wives is about to come out. So we're going to get our TFP fix like any minute now, which is crazy because who knows what kind of moments are going to be in that. So, like, what if someone signs on and then sees something in season 3 and then they like,
and they're like, wait, no.
And are people going to be bringing those moments up to her on the show? And like, how will she react?
Like, that's another really weird thing. It's like, it's not even like she's a regular celebrity where maybe these things are in the past and like they know it from the news. Or like, I heard that this happened, but I don't know the specific details. I can't reference things that you and your partner literally said to each other.
Literally.
Whereas with this, they could be like, season 2, episode 3, you said this.
Exactly.
And like, what was that about?
When you get into a regular fight with your partner and then like it's weeks later and it comes back up or something and you pick apart the little things each other said, whatever. Imagine that now. Like, it's like, okay, well, she already had that conversation with Dakota. They already picked apart everything they said. Now she's going to have everything she said picked apart by somebody else who was not there. You know, like that. I guarantee, because the producers are not going to not send any messy pieces of shit in there. So like, we're gonna get those moments where, and I feel like Taylor, she's unpredictable. She's, and those are all the things that are going to make her such a good Bachelorette. If your definition of Bachelorette is like good TV,
which I think some people are
programmed to
with.
date multiple men, let's also like, hello. She's not going to have any problem with that. She's a swinger. Like, she's been swinging. That's how she got famous.
Another thing you're going to have to be okay with.
Well, she's not interested in doing it anymore. She said on Call Her Daddy, but like that's truly where she came from. Like, that's how she got famous, which is fucking crazy.
I think she's going to do super well with this whole thing.
I think it's like built for her in that way too. Like, she's not going to have a problem juggling different relationships. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's going to be really fascinating to watch. I am very eager to see. She said the person that she ends up with is going to also have to be okay with being in TikToks all the time because it's her job, and like she won't give them a rose if they're not.
It's fair enough.
It's just a lot of details that I don't think were there for previous Bachelorettes that make it great TV, but it will be interesting to see how this goes for her. I hope it goes well for her. I don't want to see her broken again, but honestly, it could go either way. And I can't fucking wait to watch. We've had a lot of celebrity breakups recently, and it's freaking me out because these are couples that I just did not predict meeting the end of the road. Shaun White and Nina Dobrev, and then Casey Musgraves and Chase Stokes. I really didn't see that coming.
Kelsey Ballerini.
Oh my God. Okay, I swear, as I was saying it, I was like, this doesn't sound right. Same thing. Just kidding.
No,
Sorry.
I was sitting at.
Oh my God, did I just predict something? Oh my God, did Chase cheat on Kelsey Ballerini with Casey Musgraves? Holy shit, I just predicted something.
I just predicted something.
I just predicted something I didn't even mean to.
I was at the Steelers bar that I found. Everybody say thank God.
Wait,
with me.
yeah, tell them about, well, first let's talk about this, but then like put a pin in it.
And I was scrolling on my phone and I saw it. Mimi was up from the table ordering food.
You were alone.
And
you were alone when you got the news.
I was with our friend Matt.
Okay.
And I gasped. Like when I read it, I had a knee jerk reaction.
No. I know, Phoebe.
What?
Me too. I literally was floored. Let's not forget, I was at the Kelsey Ballerini concert with Chloe just earlier this year in April. And she wore a Stingrays jersey, the South Carolina, the Charleston hockey team, with Stokes on the back, and he was there, and like there were all these videos of her like singing the songs to him. She talked about him and how much like she loves Charleston, and like I'm like, what could have happened?
I know.
Because also he posted for her birthday 2 days prior.
I know.
Before they publicly announced the breakup. That's what's crazy to me, because it's like you imagine there's a little bit of time in between the breakup and the announcement of the breakup.
And it was Kelsey's team that confirmed it. So part of me is like, did he do something so bad on those 2 days that she was like, no, the whole world can know we're broken up?
I mean, that's how I feel about Nina Dobrev as well. Although they put out a statement saying like they both still love each other. But what their friends said was very telling. I'm going to read this little like statement that was in an article about it, because I'm like, there's so much more here and we are going to get it. I just know it. But I feel like Nina Dobrev is in this moment where she's like, just fuck everything. She's coming out about the pay discrepancy on Vampire Diaries. She's ending her engagement, like fuck it all. So the insider said neither one was to blame for what the relationship amounted to at this point. Yes, there was love there. They had an incredible time with each other. But since they weren't nurturing what they had and growing it into something more, the most logical thing to do was to break up before they ended up hating each other or entering into a loveless marriage. They were smart enough to get out now while they're still young and while they can still move on from each other without any baggage. So it sounds like this was a long time coming and maybe it was like a terrible fucking relationship. Like,
I wonder if like the people in their life were like
couldn't wait for this
when they got engaged.
I know.
They were like,
well, and didn't they get engaged in 2020? Like they've been engaged for a long time.
Like they like just got engaged.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they've just been together since 2020.
They've been together for a long time, but I feel like we just saw those pictures of them in the little like ski chateau.
I know.
They got engaged.
He just went to Beijing, and it's like classic. That is so classic, man. End your engagement, go to Beijing.
That is so
that
is so classic, Sean.
So classic, Sean. But like they were talking about how they wanted different things. Apparently, like he's done with the Olympics now, and she like was wanting kids, but now she wants to focus on acting. It's like you guys are both in the. I don't know. I think something had to have happened there.
Wait, was it like February? They got
engaged? No fucking way. What year? No way. This February?
I'm trying to see what her hand looks like in these.
It's been a fucking lifetime since then.
Okay. October 30th, 2024.
Okay. So not even a year.
So like a year.
But they've been together for 5 years.
A long time.
I think these are just two couples. We just did not see this fucking coming. Who's next? Selena and Benny?
No.
Just kidding.
One of my favorite moments of the Emmys last night, it was like a little like clip of just the celebrities, was Selena looking over Steve Martin's lap at Martin Short's phone. And I love the concept that his font is so big that she could
read it from like two seats over.
And she looked at Benny and she goes,
she does her little frown.
He's texting Meryl.
And it was just like so cute. But that is so Sel, you have got to cover your fucking mouth. You do this all the time.
But also you see the smile on his face. He's like looking at his phone,
like hunched over, like giddy fucking
like
texting Meryl Streep. Like, I'm sorry. Also, I mean, honestly, that little section of the Emmys looked like the place to fucking be. We had Kate Blanchett, and there was someone else who was next to her. It wasn't Jason Segel, was it? I don't know. They were sitting in front of Selena and all of them, and a photographer is trying to take a picture of Selena, Benny, Steve, and Martin, and Kate Blanchett's like, they're like bending down in front of them so that they can get the picture without them in it. And like the concept of celebrities, of someone so poised as Kate Blanchett doing that, bending down so she's not in your picture, is like, I just celebs are just like us.
Also, the concept of celebrities being like, "Hey, can you get a picture of us?" Which, guys, is one of my favorite. Is one of my favorite human experiences. Is when someone asks you to take a picture for them.
Really?
That to me, oh my goodness,
Well, they sized
it gives
you
me
up.
chills. I love it.
You know what I
I
mean?
love
Like,
when. Well, I even just love offering. I love when, and then they get so excited when they're like, "Yeah, that would be awesome."
yeah.
And
No,
you
that is
see them
actually
pose and like orient themselves around like where they want to be in the picture.
Yeah.
Yesterday at the Steelers bar, someone came up and asked if I would take a picture
Aw.
of like. He was the only person in Steelers gear with like an entire family of people, and I'm like,
Wait,
he asked them to come
Wait,
here.
cute. Stop it now. No. Or worse, they invited him to come, and it was just like a casual hangout, and he was like, "Oh, we're watching the game," and he came like fully decked out, and they weren't. No, if someone's asking you to take a picture for them, it's honestly such a massive compliment, because it's like they were like scanning the room. Okay, I need to capture this freaking moment. You know, that's what they're thinking inside. And they look around, they're like, oh, these people are all going to take shaky pictures. This person's going to take a selfie instead. This person's going to be a total fucking bitch about it. You know, whatever. And then they see the beacon of hope of light in the room, in the bar, across the bar. It's you. It's Phoebe Connell in a Steelers cap. And a cap. And they're like, in my
sweatshirt in 90-degree weather.
Of course. They're like, okay, she's resilient. Okay, she's not afraid to be a little uncomfortable for fashion.
Pittsburgh is a state of mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, she gets it. She knows why we're here. She understands the mission. Like, that's what they're thinking. And they come over and they're like, I just know, number one, she has kindness in her eyes. She's gonna look at me and say, I would love to take this picture. I would love to help you capture this moment, this memory. For years to come, you'll look at this photo and you'll remember me, the girl you met in the Steelers bar, wearing the Steelers cap, the only worthy photographer in the room. But it's also like, because it's not just about, is there someone nearby? I will wait for the right person to pass to ask them to take a picture of me and my friends if I'm going to do so. You know what I mean?
It's also like, it's the one thing that comes from technology, I feel like, that still is like a shared thing of humanity that you can like do in person.
A great point.
It's like a sign of neighborliness to be
the selfie
like,
stick tried to abolish it, failed.
no,
Nice try,
because those
selfie
pictures,
stick.
it's like that's with the selfie stick.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see the selfie stick in your picture. The selfie stick was such a moment in time.
Oh,
But
it really
honestly, it was a great invention.
Especially for like if you were like, because even it could do things that even the human hand could not.
And that's hard to believe. It's hard to believe there was anything that could do things the human hand cannot, but the selfie stick could.
Like if you're at the Grand Canyon, it's like someone can't get up that much higher than you to take a picture of you with the expanse.
Someone's not going to lean so far over that they tumble and fall into the Grand Canyon for the pic.
But with the selfie
even though
stick,
maybe
you
they
can
should
get the whole back. Or like if you're at like the Hoover Dam, it could get like all the Hoover Dam.
I love that Phoebe's like just like naming like monuments, like wonders of the world, where she's like, this would be a great place to use a selfie stick. You guys should be adding them to your merch shop. Say Hoover Dam, call me. I have a guy. The Eiffel Tower even.
Yeah.
I think
Big
it
Ben.
would be good. I mean, for sure Big Ben.
The pyramids.
Maybe even Stonehenge.
Well,
I mean, it's so wide, Faith. There's so much.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
You don't think a selfie stick would help you get all the little things in there?
You'd have to be far away.
I think, okay, pair a selfie stick with 0.5 mode.
Oh, unstoppable.
Okay, unstoppable.
Okay, in the middle of
the future.
Stonehenge.
Hello, 2025.
Maybe the Easter Island men.
You know what? That's like low-key what I meant when I said that. When I said Stonehenge. And I'm going to admit that bravely on the pod right now. Look, they're both made of stone.
Those things, and then also the terracotta army.
It's
those
like, where'd
things
you come from?
really give me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, well, I feel like
really
you don't like things
like
that are fully submerged, because the terracotta army is underwater, right?
I don't know if it's underwater anymore.
There is a whole like army.
No, and I don't
underwater.
like it. It's actually making my feet tingle thinking about it.
Submerged in water. You're nowhere
like
near
thinking
it.
about like Atlantis. If that's real.
By the way, hey Billy's Club, Billionaires Club. What are we doing going back down to the Titanic? I just feel like we learned our lesson.
It's like if Icarus got to redo his life and was
close to the sun
and was told the story of Icarus after he's already lived it. Now he's also being told the story of Icarus, and he's like,
and that's what we call a cautionary tale.
But I just think I'm the one who could get close to the sun. I just think I'm the one who could do it. So I won't use wax this time. No, this is me as Icarus being the billionaires that are going back to the Titanic. It's like Icarus is like, oh, I just won't use wax this time. I'll use honey or something. I don't know. I was trying to think of something.
Probably
that
also
melts.
wouldn't be good. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm sure they're not going to use something that's much.
They're like, okay, we're not going to use a GameCube controller. We're going to use a Switch controller. We're going to use a Switch. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. They're like, if Miss Frizzle could do it, we can do it. That she was a woman.
Just reminded me in 2 weeks' time, I will be the proud owner of a Nintendo Switch.
Oh my God, I'm excited for you. Where are you getting it? Just kidding, you guys.
I was about to say your street address. I was about to say your home address.
Wow. Okay. That reminds me. You brought up my street address, and now I have to confess something that I honestly wish I didn't even remember happened to me today, but it did. So I've talked to you about the 12-foot skeleton, right?
Yeah.
Have I talked to everyone here about it?
Yeah.
Okay, so they know my plan with it, that I was going to paint it like rose gold, and like I found one on eBay for $50. And it like got delayed. It was supposed to be here Friday, so like I waited with bated breath all weekend. It was delivered today, and I got the notification it was delivered, and I go on the porch and I'm like, I don't see it, because like I do see one box from Amazon, but I'm like, that's not it. And the box is like small, and I bring it in and it's addressed to me, but I'm like, I didn't order anything from Amazon. I don't know who this came from. And I open it. And it appears I just don't know who I'm blaming for it yet.
You ordered a 12-inch skeleton.
No. Because I was like, no. It said 12 foot. Like, I got duped. It was the lighting kit for the 12-foot skeleton that you put up inside its fucking rib cage.
Oh, so you didn't order a skeleton at all?
I spent $50 on a fucking lighting kit for a skeleton I don't have. And I don't know who I'm blaming yet. But let's all remember, when and where did I order it? On drugs in the hospital because of kidney stones. I am suing Big Kidney Stone. They did this to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can you fucking believe that? Whose fault
sucks.
do you think it is?
I have an idea, but I don't think this is a safe space to say it yet.
You're damn right. You are darn tootin'. Yeah, so that was kind of like a bummer thing that happened the last day. Super fun. Anyway, back to the breakups. I am like super stunned, and I do feel like the Kelsey Ballerini one, knowing her, she's gonna tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, she's an open book.
One of the things I love about her, we're not gonna have any questions, and no. Just a little bit. We have to be a little bit patient, but not that patient, because she'll probably start working quick. But
actually,
I'm like, what if he cheated with Madeline Klein?
Here's my okay. Then that will negate
Outer
my
Banks
prediction.
Is over, so.
But I think my prediction is in like 2 to 4 business days, Kelsey Ballerini posts a picture of her out to dinner with Madeline Klein.
Oh my God! If she has learned anything from Taylor Swift, that is exactly what she will do.
She gets it's like a pap walk. Like they're walking out of dinner together.
Yes, it's a pap walk, or
it's
Madeline
Sophie
Klein,
Turner and Taylor Swift.
Or Madeline Klein is posting a picture of Kelsey Ballerini on her story, not a grid post.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
That's
It's one of those.
Hey, that's brilliant.
Hey, you guys, and you can take it, and you don't have to credit us, because we just want to see what happens next. I just can't believe. I'm like, if they could survive Chase Stokes being in Outer Banks with former flame Madeline Klein, what can't they survive?
I know. I don't understand.
The songs about each other, like, it's painful.
It's really sad. Well, speaking
really
of new
sad.
couples, Zoe and Harry.
Who?
I'm loving it.
Oh, Zoe Kravitz and Harry Styles.
And also, let's just like,
I saw a TikTok.
Right. I just saw a TikTok discussing the kind of universe that we have going on for a potential wedding invite. wedding.
Okay.
So Gracie Abrams will absolutely be invited
of course.
to the wedding, which means that Paul Mescal will probably be her +1.
Okay.
Phoebe Bridgers will also probably be invited with her +1, Bo Burnham.
Okay.
And then Zoe Kravitz, best friends with Taylor Swift, is her +1 Harry Styles.
She might be in the party if there's a party.
Lena Dunham, best friends with Taylor Swift. Jack Antonoff, best friends with Taylor Swift.
Well, who with Jackie Antonoff and Margaret Qualley, were they at Charlie's wedding?
I don't know.
I saw someone say that they
maybe
were.
Jack did work on the 1975's last album.
Which I was a little
But
bit
that was
relieved to see the new
before all
wedding
of this
because I was like,
stuff.
okay, because I thought something
But I
was
am like, I like what you said on the story of like, because she does surprisingly seem to care about our wedding a lot.
Yeah, she really does. So I was just like, I'm sorry. If I'm Charlie, the way that I know Charlie to be about our wedding for some fucking shocking reason, I love it for her, but it is like
And
hilarious.
is this number 3?
No, I think it's the second one, but I'm
But
like,
didn't they get married in Iceland?
they had to like tie the knot in their home base.
But
And like,
last
in a
year there was
court
something
or
about
whatever.
them having a ceremony in Iceland.
oh, maybe they did. I don't know. But
That's
yeah,
why I'm
she,
like,
I
what
mean,
the
look at,
hell?
I think about it all the time. Look at the way she talks about George. She is someone who like, against all odds, like cares about that
And I
lifelong
also just think
partnership
it's so
and a
cute.
family.
Like she was such a fan of
I
the
think it's so cute.
1975 before she and George started
Yeah.
dating. And
I
like,
love their love, honestly. I like
Mhm.
really, I just like see them withstanding the test of time. I see them going to the very end, dying within days of each other when they're like 90 years
they're
old of
kind
lung
of
cancer.
giving,
You
like,
know what I
in their
mean?
own special way, our generation's Ozzy and Sharon.
Yeah, I am so with you there. And I feel like we could get pushback for it, but hey, I don't care. I'm with you on it. No, I'm so with you.
I just think aesthetically, like they are kind of
Yeah.
like, those are two people that maybe you wouldn't have expected to have had such
Yes.
an unwavering, like
Totally.
passionate love story, and they did. And, like,
Totally.
it's such a beautiful.
It's like
thing.
Morticia and Gomez.
Yeah,
You know, where it's
and that's
like,
kind
no
of what
way.
this vibe is. Like,
You guys
wouldn't
hate
expect
everything about the
Charlie-
world, but you are obsessed with each other.
Mhm.
That's what
Yeah, that's
everyone
okay.
wants.
So no one get mad at me for saying that.
No one
I'm
get mad.
obsessed with both couples, so it's a compliment to
Yes.
both.
No, I'm totally with you on that. And I do like, but that is what I thought. Because when I saw at the first wedding that all of the band members of the 1975 are there except for Maddie, I was like, this feels like a snub. And then I was aware it was the I Know What You Did Last Summer premiere. And I know that was Gabrielle, like she's getting an acting. But in my mind, if I'm Charlie, it's not a good enough reason to miss
Yeah,
my
it still
wedding.
felt weird.
Especially if I'm having a super small wedding or like Maddie should be there or something. Like, it's not like she was the lead of I Know What You... I don't know if that's me being like so shitty.
No,
But
I
it makes
think
so much
we,
more sense
when we
now that they
talked
have the
about it. I
second
felt
one.
pretty much the same way.
Yeah.
But
So,
I figured they also
case closed.
Yeah, that's what I think. And
Sorry, I
they
didn't
were
mean to
at
cut you
this.
off.
It's fine. They were at the last one, so
Yeah.
it seems like
But-
all is well.
I'm like, keep doing it. Keep having more weddings. I love the content.
I know.
I love it. And
I love it.
okay, so back to the Taylor invite list.
Oh, I think I covered it. Let me see what else was on that little list that I sent
Well,
you.
I'm dying to know what's going to happen with Blake. I mean, I really, because it is so up in the air where their friendship stands to me. Like, I know there are a lot of people, pop apologists, who are like such firm believers that Blake and Taylor are absolutely severed now. I'm just not buying that. I'm just not buying it because if we know one thing about Taylor, she'll make something clear if she wants to. Now, obviously, she'll make things continue to be muddy if she wants them to be muddy as well. But like, if she wanted us to know because she thought it was bad for her image, for people
We
to
would know.
associate her with Blake, they would have had some like masterminded thing that just would have let us know that she like Taylor would have gone out to dinner with Justin Baldoni or some shit. You know what I mean? Like there would have been something that would have let us know she's not Team Blake, and we haven't gotten that. And I just feel like she's trying to stay the fuck out of it. I feel like if Blake,
Which I
if my
can't- I
friends,
can't
I'd be
blame
like,
her.
stay the fuck away from this if you can. And the fact that Friedman just went out and was like, Taylor's being deposed. Yep, she agreed. She's in, and made it seem like she was like Team Wayfarer, and that's why she was going to do it. And then we find out from Taylor's lawyers that she did actually not agree to be deposed. She said, I don't want to be deposed, but if there's absolutely no way around it, if I absolutely have to be, this is a week that could maybe potentially work. But like the fact that they put out a letter saying, hey, that's not true, and don't tell people that is crazy to me, and tells me that she's not.
He just wanted
Pro
another
Baldoni.
headline. He just wanted another headline to get it back in the news cycle because people stopped talking about it.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, I'm sorry. Blake and Taylor are no strangers to a headline. They're no strangers to a media circus. So in my opinion, I'm just like, this isn't enough of a reason for them not to be friends anymore. Because
Right.
it's not like Taylor was subpoenaed. Unless Blake 100% made up everything and invoked Taylor's name, which it doesn't appear that, like, I don't feel like she used Taylor from what I've read. And what I've read are the fucking court documents. Like, I'm not getting that vibe. And as the days go on, like, I feel like the Blake side maybe isn't fanning the flames quite as much because we're not seeing that, okay, Jenny Slate's now being named in all of these, like Isabella Faye. We're not seeing all of those things come out unless you're in the Reddit groups. but we're seeing every fucking headline from the Wayfarer side. It's just interesting. But we know
It's
everyone loves the media circus.
I'm ready for it to all just be put to bed. That's what
Speaking
I'm
of a media circus, the Amanda Knox show. I really can't implore you to watch it enough.
I keep forgetting about it.
Here's the thing about it, though. It's a really good show to watch in the following settings. 1, when you're eating, because you're not really on your phone. So you have to, because you have to, it's a lot of reading. Like, it's almost all in Italian. But it's really a useful device. I think it really is expertly done because it makes you feel like you're fucking, I mean, you can imagine how easily this happened to Amanda in this way, because you're like, you're as, you know, discombobulated as she probably was. And you also start to like, she starts to get better and better at Italian as the episodes go on. So some of the episodes she'll just slip in and out of Italian
really a
and English.
in fluency.
And that's what it really is. That's what the Amanda Knox story really is. But she'll start to slip in and out, and the subtitles will come in and out. And it's showing really nicely the journey of her going from someone who basically didn't fucking speak Italian enough to be living in Italy, and certainly not to be giving testimony, to be signing statements, to be interrogated without a lawyer, like without an interpreter, like things like that. And then as she continues, the longer she's there and the more she's subjected to this, how it starts to become the way she speaks. And there's a moment where she's speaking to her mom in jail, and she's like, oh, sorry, like she can't think of the word in English. She's like, oh my God, I have not spoken in English in so long. Like
that's crazy.
And so like she's even starting to like think in Italian because she doesn't have anybody to speak English with. Like,
wow.
And so you kind of start seeing that. I'm now at the point where her family is there, so we are getting a lot more English.
Is she fluent in Italian now? Like
oh,
today,
I would
think?
imagine, yes. I mean, yeah, and the show begins with her as an adult with a child. Like, so the trial is long over, going back to Italy to meet with the prosecutor. And like she's speaking full Italian. But I mean, yeah, it's the device, although it can be frustrating, and it's like, I watch it honestly, I feel like in bite-sized pieces sometimes, but you do start to forget that you're watching it in a different language and that you're reading. And but it also makes me feel like I could learn Italian because it is so similar to Spanish.
Well, the Romance languages, of course.
I know, but there's so many words that I keep being like, I could maybe fumble my way through. I do want to learn Italian because I might be going to Italy like kind of a lot in the next few years. Just saying. Know. So I do kind of want to learn it. Wouldn't that be sick if I learned Italian? Love it. I know. Anthony's parents have been doing Italian lessons with her. I know. So
you all
cute.
should do that.
I know. Dude, I have no fucking time. I am so busy right now and so stressed out about it, but it's okay because we're about to get into the most fun season of all. Ghost tours are starting Friday. Guys, I really want you to come to these, okay? A lot of you are coming, but October 4th is a day that I know some of you guys are coming, and we're going to be getting drinks at the bar that we start and end at the ghost tour afterwards. So if you want to, like, it's not only a ghost tour with us. You get to, like, hang out, and we get to hang out with you, which is really more for us than you probably. So just, we would love to see you there. And Anthony and Kelly will be there, of course. Anywho.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Should we talk about Big Brother for a sec?
Guys, I'm so fucking tired of this show. I don't even
really
want to watch. I'm so unmotivated to watch this show now.
What I keep realizing, I feel like in previous seasons, I would always be like, here's what I would do if I was so-and-so. And I haven't been having those thoughts this season. And I was like, oh my God, am I losing it? Am I losing my touch, my gameplay? No, I'm realizing what it is I'm not fucking rooting for anybody anymore. And I didn't need to scheme when Rachel was in the house because she was 10 steps ahead of me.
I also didn't realize how much I was rooting for Rachel and how much I was invested in those storylines. Like, we're never going to, like, I think CBS really miscalculated what that story, like, fully realizing the story between Keanu and Rachel would have
Oh my God.
Like, seeing them go back and forth and kind of, like, it's very much like Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, kind of, where it's like, I don't know anything about Star Wars. I don't know why that was.
Me neither, but I'm with you. I'm walking on this path with you.
I mean, like, it's like there's kind of like this, they see each other as the bad guy, but then they also like want to learn, like, Keanu wants to learn from Rachel so badly.
Yeah.
But he also like wants to beat her and all this. Like, I just think it was a much more compelling storyline than anything that is going on now.
I know. I mean, it's really a shame that the most compelling storyline is the almost cheapmance, the will they won't they with Morgan and Vince.
And it's like
which
at this
is
point, yeah,
becoming
they're
less
going
of
to.
a won't
At this
they?
point, yeah, they're going to.
Well, except for like a lot of people seem to think that Morgan just does not see Vince that way at all. And that she's like just doing this to sort of
sorry, that's crazy. Well, hey, sorry, that's crazy.
It's crazy. In that case, though, I'm like, do I stand? Just kidding. But it is like, do you think that Vince thinks he and Kelsey? I mean, I would be spiraling. He said on live feeds last night, he was like, I am not looking forward to this being over at all. Like, I just don't ever want this to be over. I don't ever want this to end. No one ever says that at this point in the Big Brother house. They all can't fucking wait to get away from each other and out of that place.
And it's also like, imagine a normal person, the pit in your stomach that you'd have if you got your HOH stuff and none of your girlfriend's things were there.
And it has been in there at like the previous HOHs that you've won. No, it's crazy. I wonder if he won't vote. I was going to say, I wonder if on eviction night he'll shout her out this week, but he won't be voting.
Morgan does.
Oh, Morgan said, Kelsey, I cannot wait to meet you. The other thing is I think Kelsey pulled her release. Every time they start talking about her live feeds cut. Crazy.
I don't blame her.
Keep my name out of your fucking mouth. Absolutely.
Especially
can you
when he's
imagine
just, like,
a
lying.
7-year relationship throwing it to the wolves like this? And someone like really worded it perfectly, I thought, on Twitter. They said, if Kelsey was there, would you be doing any of the shit that you are doing? Because I just don't think you would. Maybe this is the kind of person you are. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't like that Morgan is getting so much more of the smoke. Vince is the one with the girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and Vince is constantly... Only Vince knows his relationship with Kelsey. Yeah. So when he explains it to Morgan, he's like, no, like, she wouldn't mind this. Like, she's super chill. Like, she would know that this is platonic. She would know this. She would know this. And it's like, but Morgan can only go off of his word.
Right.
And also, she's probably scared of like his bitch boy retaliation that could come if she's like, I don't want to do this.
Boy. I know.
I don't want to be touching you all the time.
No, I completely agree. I mean, him begging her to get in the bed with him. Like, if I were Kelsey watching that, I would be like, all my shit's already out of your apartment. Like, you will never see me again. You know what I mean? Like, I would break you in such a major way.
It's so inconsiderate.
I know.
And I just know she probably feels so embarrassed, and I wish she didn't feel that way, but it's just like,
imagine how much she was like excited for him to go on the show. They probably watched the show together for years. I know, like, well, that too. But I mean, just even in their relationship, I mean, you've been together for 7 years, and it's like, you just imagine you're so strong, like nothing could. But it also makes me think, like, okay, well, how many moments were there in your 7-year relationship? Because this is obviously who Vince is. You know, like if it's this easy for him to just out of sight, out of mind his 7-year relationship, even though it's not out of mind because he keeps referencing her. That's what makes it even more sick, in my opinion. You know, It's not like you forgot she fucking existed. You remember her. You frequently invoke her name. Like, stop.
Right. Exactly. It's crazy. And but yeah, as for the season, like, I can't fucking stand Ava. I hope that the final 2 is Ashley and Keanu. Like, that's really all I care about.
Yeah, I think I would like that too. I can't believe how quickly Ava fell from grace.
And she keeps bringing America's... Did you see what she said by the pool the other day? She said, I was like a shoo-in for America's favorite player until that bitch Rachel stole...
She said I was counting on it. You shouldn't be going on Big Brother counting on anything. Like,
and also,
what?
Hey, Ava, that's your fault.
Yeah, you'd have to be our favorite player to win America's favorite player.
Also, the fact that Rachel left...
Oh, well, yeah.
Like, she could have won.
Psychotic fit after she grabbed your arm for whatever reason.
Which I love what, like, Taylor Hale said, and she was like, that's fucking Big Brother. You grab people, you pull people, you do what you need to do. It's the game.
No, and also there was a moment where later on they showed, like, a video of Ava, like, someone walked by Ava and, like, tapped her shoulder, like a little love tap, and they were like, Ava just was physically assaulted by because, like, that's probably how Ava probably started fucking crying. Like, dude, I'm sorry, your little funky hat isn't enough to get you AFP if you're a bitch.
You like pick these things so that your allies end up going home. Like, why did you pick Vince? You've no reason to pick Vince in that challenge. Absurd. And then there was on the feed, she put on this shirt that was like tight and low cut, and she goes, if this shirt doesn't win me America's favorite player, I don't know what will.
Stop talking about it. Are you insane?
I know what is not going to win you. That is fucking attitude.
Yeah, and then you can. Do you know you're being filmed? Stop talking about it, you fucking weirdo.
She's so weird.
I can't at all.
Hey guys, I was right.
You were, honestly, you were right. You loved her for a second there, but Okay, fine, I'll give it to you. You were right.
And that's just what happens when you're standing under the light of Rachel Riley.
I guess so. I guess that is what happens. What do you think about the new AirPods? Quickly, I can't believe I'm gonna have to get them.
Yeah, I think I'll have to get them too.
But what if, imagine this, you get hacked in your AirPods and they start just tricking you, making you think people are talking shit. Or
but I do just I haven't had my AirPods are very, very old, so I don't know if this is just because they're an old pair, but I am an over the ear headphone kind of girl forever. They
hurt my ears, the ones that go inside them.
I left my headphones at home the other day when I went to the gym, and I didn't realize until it was I'm not turning around for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my AirPods in the glove compartment, so I was I'll just hopefully use these. But then it's it's not loud enough.
No, I know. That's the other thing. I know.
And
that
then also,
if my phone's not alerting me that it's too loud, it's not loud enough.
And then it's they're falling out of my ears. I have to keep adjusting them. I have to put them in a weird position so I can fucking hear anything.
Yeah.
And that's probably because they're old, but I just mean the falling out of the ears I can't with. I don't know how people wear AirPods to the gym.
I hate it too. Well, did I ever give an update on my loops that I ordered?
No.
I don't know if I did. Did I tell you that I ordered them?
I think so. Aren't they for those things that Alex Earl used?
Yeah. So they're great if you have misophonia or ADHD and you have trouble filtering out external, sensory moments, especially sounds chewing, breathing. If you're at a concert and you just want a different kind of vibe, whatever. I ordered the ones that have 3 different settings in them, but there's no electronics. There's nothing. It's all just so you're not putting anything electronic in your ear. And it came with 3 different sizes for them, which was nice. And I got them in a green. And I wore them to the movies, and I sat next to Anthony, and we both had popcorn, and I was fine. Phoebe, I know. I think you need to get a pair. I literally messaged Loops, and I was like, hey, please can we work together? Because I genuinely would love to peddle your product. And I think that's why I didn't give an update yet, because I wanted that to happen. No free promo, but here I'm doing it. So they make different kinds.
Oh my gosh.
I did have mine set down to the lowest one. So technically it's quiet mode, but I could still hear the movie totally fine. You get used to any muffling within a second. But you also don't hear the other noises from other people in the theater. You also don't hear they're in ear. But they come with different sizes and they're comfortable. You don't even feel them. And they have a little carrying case that goes in your purse this big. And they have a bunch of different kinds. They have them for sleep too. Could you get good sleep in them? You could. These ones aren't. They make them for sleep, but I think they're shaped a little different. But they go in, obviously the earbud part goes in your ear, but then it's a little circle that fits just inside. So it's nothing's outside of your ear. A lot of people think they just look like jewelry.
That is incredible.
And you can get them on Amazon. And I haven't yet worn them, but I'm gonna be bringing them to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
I'm just any sort of table. I haven't really. I put them on actually at that restaurant I was talking about on the Patreon yesterday. I put them on because Anthony's chewing chips was driving me nuts. So I put them on and it helped a little bit, but I could still kind of hear it. But still, it's a massive.
We're gonna get shit if we wear these to Thanksgiving. They're gonna be oh,
wear your fucking hair down. Wear your hair down.
I'm just because we're gonna talk about it. They're gonna hear this, but I can hear mom now.
Who listens? Who listens to our podcast from our family?
Mom, sometimes.
Well, Leanie does, and Liz.
Liney.
Hey, guys. Mom is behind, and I don't know if Liney's still listening for some reason. But sorry, Liney, if you are. Don't get mad at me. But they are awesome, and I'm sorry. But how about this? People can give a shit for it, but would you rather me do something to help myself that affects you 0%?
Exactly.
Or me sit here and get so upset I start crying? Because dad just will not chew with his mouth shut. You know what I mean?
It's gonna lower the temperature of the entire holiday.
It's just gonna make me so much better to be around. And and mom's already scared to chew in front of us. Why? Well, I honestly think mom at this point in her life, I think she'd be like, "Goo, I'm so glad you found something that helps." I honestly think that might be how she reacts.
Mom always kills me when she's like, "If you can't beat him, join him." You don't understand my plight. Then number one,
sometimes
and number 2,
that will help if I time my chewing exactly with yours.
Yeah, but now I'm already frankly, it makes me there will be times where I don't move, I don't say anything, I don't reference her chewing at all, and she'll be sorry.
Comments on it. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. If they know we're wearing the headphones, they don't have to do all that. It's hey, I already did the thing I needed to do, and I didn't require anything of you.
Yeah. So just, I think I might be.
You should just get them.
I
got the ones that were like, I think the most expensive, and I think they were like $50, and they were like the most expensive ones. Like you can get them for like, I think the like sleep ones are like $18 or something. Like you can get them for, because there's no electronics.
I'm getting both.
Like, yeah, no, it's worth it. And if anyone else, like Phoebe and I just both really struggle with it. And I don't want to be like stressed out about sitting down to dinner with everybody and then like being like stressed out about whatever. And I'm going to start wearing them, and I don't want people to know. Like I'm going to go places where like, if I know that I'm going to be in an environment where like, I will just put them in before I go there. Nobody has to know. They have them for social settings too, where like you can still hear yourself talking, like, and everything. You just might not hear, like, it filters out some of the noise. It just like closes the hole in your ear a little bit, like blocks it out.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. I can't believe I literally was saving my plug for that because I was like really wanting us to work together, but I already bought them and I already used them and I already like them. So why hide it? Why not share it with you, who I know could also benefit? Yeah. Loops. I'll put them on my Amazon. I do have an Amazon storefront. I just never use it, but I'll put them on there.
You can get them on Amazon?
Yeah, I got them on Amazon 2 days. Yeah, so I put them on my Amazon thing, and it's in our link on Instagram, so you can all go check it out if you want. I feel like there was something else I was going to say. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of media that's coming out that I need to consume.
Me too.
Let's talk through it. So we've got Real Housewives of Salt Lake. I'm not overwhelmed by that at all.
No, I'm excited.
I'm only excited, but I'm not going to be watching it live. So like, if you and Amber are texting in situation
either.
room,
I don't think.
Okay.
I think I have stuff to do, but
okay.
I'll probably watch it Wednesday if I don't watch it.
Then
tomorrow.
I think I am going to be watching Dancing with the Stars at least until my favorites are off, because it's just a fun show to have on.
Yeah, maybe, but I have
You've
trivia
never
Mondays,
been.
so I probably won't be watching it.
True.
And if I'm not at trivia, I'll probably just have football on.
Okay, so I'll fill us in on Dancing with the Stars then.
But I'll keep up on socials and stuff.
Okay. Love Island Games.
Yeah, I'll be watching that.
Oh my God, I can't fucking wait. God, how much do you just wish we had feeds for Love Island? Do you know what the cadence is for Love Island Games? I know it's not the same.
No, I've never watched it.
I haven't either. God, look at what the power of a strong female lead can do. And it's happening at Bachelorette too. Look at that.
You know that Tom Sandoval in his life takes credit for all of it.
Oh, 100%. Just like Nick Viall takes credit for Taylor Frankie Paul.
That was crazy.
I know.
And it was like, Nick, how obvious are you trying to make it that you were so frustrated that Alex Cooper got it?
Listen to that part of the podcast where they talked about it, and they're like, someone was like, everyone's like, Nick, like you have an inside source, like Nick, whatever, like you leaked it before. Like, no, dude, they got the idea from me. Like, and they did the right thing. Like, I had that idea. Like, hello, I know.
And they did the right thing.
Yeah, like he was just so annoying with it. Ooh. But anywho, okay, so we've got Love Island Games, and then we've got Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 3 will be coming out, which, if you weren't already going to be seated for, I imagine now with the Bachelorette announcement, we will all be seated for this. So I'm excited. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Life of a Showgirl, not something I'm like nervous about, but just something else that we're going to be getting.
I'm more overwhelmed by the movies than the TV.
Are you going to be seeing The Housemaid in December?
Housemaid.
Have you seen this? It's got, sorry to say her name, Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried, and the guy Brandon Sklenar from It Ends With Us.
Oh, whoa. Is it based on that book?
Did you ever read the book? Yes.
No.
Okay, this is so funny, and this is going to sell you on the book in such a major way, and I just know it. Okay. Kelly. We joined a book group in the beginning of the year. I've kind of fallen off, but Kelly, proud of her. She's really stuck with it. Wow. And the first book that we read, or I think maybe the second book, was The Housemaid. And Kelly loved it. It's by Frida McFadden. Kelly was like obsessed with this book. And she went and like read all the others in the series. And now like every time there's a new Frida McFadden book, Kelly like goes and gets it. Like I know. I texted her, I was like, there's a big display. Like, and she was like, I know, I'm so excited. She's like 3 new books out. I know. Like Kelly high-fived me the other day when she heard that I finished a book. Cause like reading is not like her thing. I was like, I wasn't English writer.
That's so funny.
I know. She loved the book. So I just saw they've been posting about it, but Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried, Brandon Sklenar, are in it. And I just sent it in my group chat with Kelly and Kaylin, and Kelly was like, I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's like December 19th. It's going to be good, but you will like the book. So it has an insane twist. So you should read the book before you see the movie, and you have time because that's December.
Well, I do have time, yeah.
What else? We've got him coming out this weekend, right?
Yeah, and I have
the
to
Jordan
go all
Peele
the way to
movie.
Franklin to see it. So annoyed.
Really? Why?
It's not playing at my AMC. I don't know
fucking
why.
Annoying.
But on Thursday I'm seeing. I just bought a ticket for the Margot Robbie, Colin Farrell movie.
What is it? Big Beautiful World or something?
Something like that. And I'm seeing it in Dolby Atmos. So excited!
Nice.
It looks like it's gonna be such a just one of those movies that is like, oh, it's gonna be like that.
Can I just say something?
Oh boy.
Can I just say how unfair it is that I'm gonna be in Vegas in December, and I'm not gonna be going to the Sphere to see Wizard of Oz, even though it's playing.
Why?
Tickets are like $300 fucking.
Wait, I thought they were really cheap right now.
No, well,
people are talking about it like
changed.
it's like people. People have been kind of disappointed by it.
Wait, really? I won't be.
Yeah, have you seen clips of it?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it makes the movie look weird.
Well, it's on a big circle, so of course.
People were just underwhelmed by it.
And the thing is, it's just I wouldn't go alone, you know what I mean? And I don't know if anyone else would be down. Well, because I'm gonna be with work people. So they're gonna want to we might go see Cirque or something like that, which would be fun. That's what I did last time. And I did go by myself, and I got myself really good tickets. And I left a dinner early to go to Cirque because I was I wasn't doing anything while I was there, and I was like, why am I not
you should go
anything?
to the one thing.
But it'll be decorated for Christmas, everything.
The one thing I remember about Vegas when we went was that we went to a delicious Italian restaurant in the Venetian. I remember it was so delicious.
Oh my god, that's kind of hilarious. Okay, wait, let's see. So if I'm looking at let's say
maybe it's because it's December. That might be busy.
December 4th, it's a Thursday. If it's $50, I'll just buy it right now, and then that's just that. Okay, view tickets. Hello. Yeah, $273 each. $843 each. $973 each. They're so expensive, and these aren't even for good seats. They're all the way in the back.
But I think any seat is a good seat there.
Well, that's what they say. I'll never know. I'm so sad though. I'm that is something I would fucking kill to do.
Well, just keep an eye on it.
Does anyone have any connections to the Sphere? Does anyone I'll do an ad. We'll do an ad if you let me go.
We'll do an ad for the Sphere.
We'll do an ad for the Sphere if you let me go. Wizard of Oz there. Come on. Maybe if it keeps not selling well. I've got 3 months, so maybe by then it will be cheaper.
I think you should keep an eye on it. And I think
I'm just not going to spend $300 on it. But
well, why not?
Because you just said it's not that good.
Yeah, but I don't I wouldn't. But I don't love Wizard of Oz like you do.
Yeah, but we'll see how I feel after. Well, after Wicked Fever, also it could be more intense. We'll see. We'll see. Also, not to mention Wicked's coming out. Oh my god. We'll see. Also, I might want to. There might be other shows that are just I probably would rather spend $300 on a Cirque du Soleil ticket than the Wizard of Oz and the Sphere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
I just think keep an eye on it.
Okay. All right, I will. Anyway, that just would be so fun. Okay, so we got Jordan Peele movie coming out this weekend. We get the Margot Robbie movie. What else?
I need to see the Downton Abbey movie, which we already established. Caroline is not interested in seeing.
Won't be there. Don't look for me there. Won't be there.
The History of Sound. I need to see.
Wait, what is that movie? Paul
Mescal and Josh O'Connor.
Oh. Can I say something about Paul Mescal, the cover that he's on right now? I don't get it. I'm not gonna talk shit on someone's appearance, but he should be tanner.
He's Irish.
He look okay. He looks
and
translucent.
He's playing Paul McCartney. He can't be tan right now.
He looks translucent and he's wearing a white tank and he's wet in the cover. Go look at the cover, please.
I've seen it.
Oh, great. You already have a poster. Oh, wait. Move your head. No, Phoebe, move your fucking head right now to the left. Move it now. Phoebe already has it framed inside on her wall. Phoebe's obsessed with Paul Mescal. She already has the cover that I think it looks like a vampire in. She already has it on her freaking wall. Phoebe. Obsessed much? Dude, he's dating Gracie Abrams. I'm sorry, you just think they're doing well.
Why
Like,
is my theater still playing Freakier Friday?
I thought you were like, why is he dating Gracie Abrams instead of me? I don't know why they're still playing that. That's actually weird. I need to watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
And Weapons.
Okay, but like that makes me happy because here's the thing. There's so many movies I need to see, but I want to see Weapons again. It was so good. Okay, ouch. I have other... you missed the point. I'm prioritizing. I have other things I need to see. I need to see The Long Walk. I need to see... Oh, I wanted to see The Roses, but I'm like probably going to miss it now at this point.
I think Mimi really liked it, but I was like, I think I'm waiting till that's on streaming.
Yeah, I guess that is a movie I could wait for on streaming. Okay, A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey is the Margot Robbie one. Which I'm just like,
Him
I don't know.
is a must-see in theaters, I think.
There's The Strangers coming. The Strangers is like Kelly's favorite.
I know. I didn't realize there was a new one coming out.
Yeah, that's...
Until the
let
other
me find the
day.
date. When is this coming out?
Hopefully October.
Is that Madeline Pett? Is that Gabriette? Who the fuck is in this? No, Madeline Pesh. Okay. Nice.
Because she was in the last one.
Oh, I totally
Wait, did
forgot
she
that.
live in the last
September 26th. So soon. I don't remember. I need to watch it again. All the like horror movies kind of just blend together to me, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree. I
You
love
know
them
what
in
I
the
mean?
moment, though.
I
I have started to realize that, like, I do just, like, at the end of the night, putting a horror movie on. Like,
That's so weird. I like putting on just like a movie that I've already seen 100 times and that is like gonna bring me comfort, or live feeds. That's what I fall asleep to.
fair enough.
Live feeds is like the perfect thing to fall asleep to.
I
for
love,
Big
like,
Brother.
just, like, The Conjuring. Just throw it on.
Girl, you're fucked, but you're scared to go in the ghost store to see Scrunchy the doll.
Yeah, because that's real. That's in person.
Guys, I told Phoebe like about one of the stops on the Millvale ghost tours where we meet this like really creepy fucking doll. And she's like, now doesn't think she's going to go on that one. Don't worry, it's not the October 4th one. But I'm like, girl, you have to go.
One.
You got to go. It's going to be
Maybe.
fun. Mom's going to go.
Okay, if Mom goes, I'll go with Mom.
You'll go to the Millvale one with Mom.
With Mom.
Write it in blood on the wall so I know you're not telling a lie.
Well, I don't want to get it on my Paul Mescal poster.
Okay, that's why you have it under glass, under a 6-inch bulletproof glass. Okay, Taylor Swift vibes. I was like, Taylor, why are you doing this? Then I was like, oh, we live in America.
Yeah, I think she got a threat this week.
She did?
That's what people are saying.
Good for her still showing up.
But that was confirmed a bulletproof
Yeah, I know.
partition.
Did you hear the people in the video like, are you kidding me? They're like so pissed off that she has the partition. I'm like okay,
it's just
relax.
And also what's so crazy is like then you see the comments on all the videos of Haley Steinfeld at the Highmark Stadium in Buffalo and they're like, wow, Taylor could never make this moment about Travis in the way that Haley does. Like Haley doesn't want to be shown. And it's like, well, there's two things. Number one, I love Haley Steinfeld. She's not Taylor Swift.
People aren't clamoring to see her
But
the way they
also,
are for Taylor.
That stadium isn't set up in a way where they can constantly show. It's a tiny stadium. They're building a new one, and when that changes, we will be seeing Haley Steinfeld.
Yes. Well, and can I also just say something? Taylor's not the person who is putting the cameras on Taylor or who is like making her the center of attention. We are.
Win though. Like she can't win because people are like she has to be the center of attention. It's like when she tries to block her walk into where it is. It's like, oh,
I know.
Oh, she has to do
thinks
this.
Everyone, I know. And it's like, okay, it's like who didn't even listen to Antihero. That's exactly what she means when she says sometimes I feel like everybody's a sexy baby and I'm a monster on a hill, too big to hang out. Like, too big to hang out. Anywhere she goes, whether she likes it or not, it's going to be about Taylor Swift. And that's not because of her. It's because of us and the culture that we've created around who she is as a person.
Right.
You know? So, like, sorry, find your local Swiftie chapter and talk to them about it if you're so upset. With words, maybe? Not cyber threats? Thanks. Anyway. Do you have anything else to talk about before we get into our rotations?
Nope.
I did not prep my rotation, so it's going to be off the freaking cuff, but you're up first.
First is going to be the Steelers bar I found yesterday.
Fuck yes!
Because, listen, I'm not going to disclose what I was using to watch games that weren't on my cable television. But it's since been taken down. my ability to be able to watch other games.
Oh my god.
So I was trying some other ones out and like we couldn't get it on my TV and then it got like taken down mid-game. So at halftime we were like we just need to find a place to go watch the game. And I remembered I saw a Steelers banner outside of a bar that's like half a mile down the street from where I live. And I was like, well, okay.
How did you not find this before, though, is my question.
Well, it's new. This
Okay.
well, the bar moved, and I think that this is them embracing the sports is kind of new this year to try to get more people, and it's working because it was packed.
Cool. Well, you were there. Well, you were sure as hell there.
We
Local
went on
celeb.
we went on their Instagram, and they have a Steelers bar in the main floor, and then the Patriots fan club upstairs.
What the fuck?
Which is so funny, and it's also a
hilarious.
Penn State bar.
What
so
the
like on
hell?
Saturdays, it's like a Penn State. It's a place to go watch Penn State games.
That's so funny.
And so like literally like on their like deals for game days, they have drinks and sandwiches named after. They have like a Yinzer sandwich. They have like a
Wait,
Yinzer
oh
drink.
my god.
Like they have different.
Wow,
and like, okay,
talk about freaking
okay,
comfort food.
Okay, when am I gonna get Icy Light to be carried here?
Well, yeah. What's
when am
the
I gonna
hold
get
up?
Iron City beer here?
Yeah, you need
I
to like
think I've got
really
some
like you
people
did
to
at the
talk
tab. You
to.
need to make friends with the bartenders and like the owners and just start figuring out what's the vibe.
How we're gonna get Icy Light in
Yeah,
the state of Tennessee.
exactly.
But so we went there. It was great. The food was good, and it's just good to know that it's like right there, like
Yeah.
right
That's
down there.
so cool. You can walk
So
there.
we walked. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
They were a little
nice.
annoyed. Matt and Mimi were a little bit like, why did we walk? And I was like, were we gonna call an Uber to go down the block? Like that would have been awkward.
Yeah.
we can make the trek.
Yeah.
But it was hot. I like wore a sweatshirt because we were sitting inside, and then I was like, well, we don't really have time for me to change, and I don't know, like my other Steelers shirt isn't clean. So anyway, it was good. The food was good. $5 drinks. Perfect.
Wow.
And Steelers on every single screen. Every single
That's
screen.
amazing.
Millions of screens. And then they played Renegade before the fourth quarter.
My God, they're like a
Which
true
is, like,
Steelers fan.
They like really got
watering
in
hole.
it to be a Steelers bar. So anyway,
Love that.
there's that. Next is just the fact that video of that little girl who's doing makeup on her face where she goes
resurfaced.
She goes
And her little, I know, her little. By the way, this isn't a video podcast. Phoebe just put a little dot on her face, mimed it, and then made a little eyebrow move, just like the little girl in that video. If you don't know what we're talking about, get cultured.
That video is so awesome. And last,
Phoebe will put it on our stories.
We'll do Tremel Tillman.
Okay,
and
sweet.
Britt Lauer. I'll just do the Severance winners from last night.
Okay, but God, how amazing! Like his speech.
But I literally laughed out loud when he said that because I'm like, that's not Georgia Connell.
No, all good mothers are. I was like,
wait, what did he say?
Well, at first I was like, is he calling his acting coach mother, or is he saying that was his mother?
He was. What did
Mom responded and goes crying.
My acting coach was tough.
It's tough.
But all mothers are.
Mothers are. I know. It was so good. You make time for what you want to make time for. You show up for what you want to show up for. You do the work. Like, I just that is really all it is. Like, and I just loved it. I love him, and I think he's so handsome, and I think he's so talented, and like Mr. Milchick's like one of my favorite parts of Severance, and I just was thrilled to see him get his flowers. It was really, and the fact that he is the first Black man to ever win that award, it's hard to believe. But 77 years, like, I mean, I'm sorry, the fact that is the world we're living in, whether or not we have enough people to choose from for the nominations, why are we not casting more people of color in roles that can earn them these sort of nominations? You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I just think there are moments, we're still having moments every day that are sobering, and moments when we realize how far we still have to go, and how, wow, there's this illusion of all this like forward progress that we've made. And, you know, there is a lot of forward progress, but then you look at things and you're like, that's been a really long time, and this hasn't happened, or these things are still happening, or it's just okay. Thank you for your rotation. My nightmare rotation. Hard to honestly come up with one right now. Not because everything is so great, just because there are so many things I could do.
Kidney stone 1,
kidney stone 1, kidney stone 2. Those can fill the first 2 slots. Maybe my 12-foot skeleton lighting kit that I now own. Thank God for that. I don't know. I also just want to do a quick little call out, and not for a nightmare rotation moment. Let's just say that was my nightmare rotation this week. I just don't have it in me to do it in another way right now. But I think if you're feeling some type of way, Mary Beth Barone had a really great moment on the most recent episode of the Ride Pod. Did you hear it? Did you
I
listen
don't
to
know.
last week's? She basically she wrote a rant about how Democratic politicians are failing the Democratic Party, and she
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
I thought she was so well said, and she's so well spoken, and I think it's amazing and brave for her to use her platform that way, and especially in this time. And I don't know, I just think it was a good reminder to me of we're I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Well, it's also just beliefs are nothing without work. So she's doing work for what she, even if you disagree with her, there's some stuff she said where I was like, we would probably disagree on this, but she is doing the work and she's educating herself in a way, and then she's educating others, and that doesn't seem like a burden to her. She's like, I didn't know what a governor is, so I learned, and I'm going to make a video so you guys all know what a governor does.
And she is such an interesting perspective too, because she's very openly was a Republican for the first half of her life, and so she comes from a different kind of viewpoint, where it's not like she's just been in sort of an echo chamber her whole life, and these are her views. She's come to them in a very honest way of growth and whatever. And yeah, whether or not you agree with everything people say when they're talking like that, it's just admirable to
Yeah, exactly. And I think we need less keyboard warrioring, and we need more of volunteer. Whether he's your candidate or not, Zohran Mamdani is her candidate, and she is doing the work to make sure that she
can say when it's all said and done that she fucking tried it.
Exactly.
She did what she believed in, and she
it's
fought
important
for it.
If you want the systems to change, it doesn't come from TikTok comments or tweeting.
No, it doesn't.
So,
we have to do the work.
Or not voting.
Exactly. Or not voting, in your party. If it's, we got to fucking get behind our leaders, but we need good leaders. And it's just scary right now. And I respected her taking the time to do it and make that comment, especially knowing that I can't even imagine the feedback. I think anyone who listens to the podcast probably is on the same wavelength as them, but I can imagine that she's not treated with kindness regarding that topic. You know what I mean? And so it's just it's honestly brave of her, and especially at a time when she knows overcompensating was just renewed for season 2. Eyes are on her, and she's not wasting the moment, and I think it's awesome. And anyway, so it's not a nightmare rotation, but I just want to shout that out. And I guess I guess that's just how I know it's a weird thing to end it on. And
I think all I'll end it on is I think y'all all should. I think it's really important that we all turn off our phones and just go outside.
Throw your cellular device in the water.
And Lord was onto something with that for sure. It's truly
just do it.
It's tearing our country apart, and it's ruining lives, and it's ruining our brains.
Yeah, and I do want to say just circling back to what you said about the Sesame Street thing and the fire, think about how badly we fucking need tools like that today. Think about the things that kids are seeing today. Yeah, we saw 9/11 on our TVs, and that was horrifying, and that was the most horrifying thing we had ever seen at that point. I can't say that if I were a first grader in today's world that would even be true. And the things that I would have to think about as a fucking first grader are so different than the things that I had to think about when I was in first grade. And if that doesn't make you fucking
but also not that different, because nothing's changed.
No, exactly. But I just
it's been over 30 years of this.
Yeah. And
but I understand what you mean, the accessibility of seeing it.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Also just you didn't have to worry about opening your phone and seeing some of the stuff that we have to see now.
No.
That's just auto playing, and in these companies that are profiting off of, number one, the division in the world, and number two, the shocking stuff that we're now having to see on our feed.
But it's just being fed. I was not trying to see anything, and I didn't have a choice.
It was the first thing I saw when I logged onto Twitter.
I was watching a Big Brother live feed video, and it slid to the next video.
That comes up.
So I just think about the kids, and I think you said it to me, maybe, I don't know if it was on air, but it's just we were not meant to see these types of things and process them and see so many at a time and our brains were not meant to. We are being changed by this, and it's
And think
to
about
of these kids like
who it's all they know.
And we have like there are things like Sesame Street and PBS that were like
exactly
creating programming to help kids like
right.
talk about things like this and deal with it, and now it's fucking gone. What are they supposed to do? Like, how are we protecting them?
And adults aren't equipped to deal with it because we have no idea. And we're seeing, I mean, the uptick in violence is.
We keep wanting people to be better. When are we going to realize they aren't? We need to prepare for them to not be as good as we know they can be.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what we have. We can't be thinking, we can't live in fear, but we also can't be thinking that like people are better than they are, because we're going to fucking set ourselves up for failure over and over. Like we need to just like help our fucking kids, like just but not just kids, like each other. Like,
and talk to your neighbors. Talk to people, real people. Go out. There's this, here's what we'll end on. There's a Kurt Vonnegut little excerpt that I like to come back to that's about buying envelopes, which is a random thing, but it's a conversation between him and his wife, and she says, well, you're not a poor man, you know, why don't you go online and buy 100 envelopes and put them in the closet? And so I pretend not to hear her, and I go out to get an envelope because I'm going to have a hell of a good time in the process of buying one envelope. I meet a lot of people, and I see some great looking babies, and a fire engine goes by, and I give them the thumbs up, and I'll ask a woman what kind of dog that is. And I don't know, the moral of the story is we're here on Earth to fart around, and of course the computers will do us out of that. And what the computer people don't realize, or they don't care, is we're dancing animals. You know, we love to move around, and it's like we're not supposed to dance anymore.
Wow.
So go outside. Don't wear your headphones. Look at the flowers in your neighbor's garden. Go get a coffee.
Connect with people. Remember your humanity. Remember, like, what this is all fucking for. And remember, like, what is still, like, beautiful and good in the world that is worth protecting and saving. And if there is something that is especially important to you, find ways to fucking get involved. Talk to people. Like, you don't have to be an expert on every single thing. You don't have to care about every single thing. But if there are things you do care about, fucking care about them.
And if you're feeling disillusioned about the state of our politics, which everybody does right now, makes sense to be the change. Go get involved in your whatever your politics are. Go get involved and be the difference. You can.
Yeah. Our
country will get through it. We've gotten through some pretty intense things before.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's about it. Thank you so much for joining us for this kind of weird episode. We love you so much. Tune in on Thursday. We are heading back into Pretty Little Liars recap land. We'll be doing our recap of season 7, episode 18 of Pretty Little Liars. And last week, if you didn't tune in, you had a very fun, very Hululu off the cuff, Pretty Little Punch Bowl. We got a few people who joined the Patreon afterwards, and I was like, that makes sense to me, because we couldn't like distinguish whether or not we were recording a Patreon for like our close personal friends or if it was us doing like a normal Thursday episode. And so we kind of just went all over the place.
It was like
about all kinds
Mark's,
of things.
Annie, and Audi getting reintegrated. Was
Absolutely.
That
So it's kind of chaotic. And if you like weren't sure if you were going to be into the Punch Bowls, I would just urge you to like give that one a listen and then decide, because I think you might surprise yourself. You might actually fucking love it. But we are back to recaps this week. We will be doing a Pretty Little Liars centric episode on the Patreon this weekend. We did release a podcast. Remember Pop Tab Wars? Anyway, we did release a podcast episode yesterday on the Patreon for our first tier. Go check that out. We talked about the Unknown Caller documentary. We talked about hunting wives and everything in between, of course. And then we are releasing our Halloween merch this week, so keep an eye. I posted it on our stories, but guys, that's super, super cute. You can get it in time for the holiday. Wear it if you're coming to a ghost tour. Ghost tour information is on our Instagram. Please, I would love to see you there. I'm going to be putting the links in our stories, but it would be such a fun time for us to get together in the Pretty Little Liars spooky season and all of that. Okay, we love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. Please give us a 5-star review if you love our podcast, and even if you don't. And we will see you next week.
And spot.